1 year has gone since the new Iranian President Hassan Rouhani took office in Iran in 2013. During this year, many in West thought things could be better. But it's not the case. On the contrary, if you see the situation of the human rights violations in Iran, the number of executions carried out since Rouhani took office exceeds 1,000. This is the worst record from any Iranian president for more than 2 decades. Political prisoners who had been in jail, and even cultural activists and teachers or ethnic minorities were hanged for criticizing the regime. Recently, Mr. Gholam Reza Khoshravi, 49, was hanged on 1st of June for the simple reason that he had sent a donation to a satellite TV that was supportive of the opposition PMOI. Also, newspapers, social media have been banned. Journalists are arrested in greater numbers. Women face ever more restrictions, and new gender discrimination laws in the capital and other cities have deprived women from jobs. And recently, the UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, in his annual report to the General Assembly last Friday, stressed that Iran's president has not delivered more freedom despite his promises. On the nuclear issue, second topic, it looked as there were a major breakthrough with Iran coming to the negotiation table last year. But after 9 months, no agreement has been reached, as you know, mainly because Iran refuses to address the main concern of the international community. On Monday this week, the Reuters reported that the United Nations nuclear watchdog has sought to put pressure on Iran to address suspicions it may have carried out atomic bomb research 3 weeks after Tehran failed to meet the deadline for providing information about the issue. Other topics, as you know, there is a very chaotic situation now, as well in Syria as in Iraq, with the extremist jihadists. But it's important to know, this is my impression, you are not obliged to agree with me, that ISIS is for a great part the result of the repressive and sectarian rule of Nouri al-Maliki as Prime Minister. If the world community, and especially the Americans, had paid attention to the suffering of the Iraqi people, especially the Sunnis under Maliki repression after the US left, there would never ever been such ground for extremists to grow in that region. And then, last topic, and one of the most important for me, one on which we may have a real influence if we are doing the appropriate things we can decide. The situation in Camp Liberty is also very worrying right now. As it was mentioned, more than 2,800 refugees, including 800 women, are kept there in prison-like conditions in recent weeks. Even food, fuel and medicine has been blocked to the camp, which has caused serious consequences for the health and even for the life of the residents.